Hi, I'm James Alexander, Chief Enthusiasm Officer for Smartest IT. One of our key sponsors this year is SAS, and I'm joined today by Pat Finnerty, Vice President of Alliances and Business Development. Pat, welcome.
Thank you.
Can you share with us first and foremost the reason your organization is so interested in sponsoring a program that helps IT departments in Canadian small and mid-sized businesses?
Well, I think the main reason is that there's just a deluge of data coming at all organizations today, and we passionately believe that to remain competitive, companies have to get their hands around that data, use insight to compete like never before. And the explosion of data coupled with that competitive environment just creates a perfect opportunity for SAS to move into this space and help small and medium businesses.
Well, we've all heard the warnings. Mountains of data growing at exponential rates across businesses of all sizes. In fact, Infotech's own research through customer surveys and interviews tells us that the amount of big data is going to increase by a factor of about 30x before the end of the decade. So why is now the right time for small and mid-sized businesses to get involved in analytics?
Well, one reason is I think your research is correct. Every time that research is done, that number keeps getting bigger. So the deluge of data continues. And coupled with that, the technology has evolved so that even though we have this huge amount of social networking data along with the traditional customer data and transactional data, the power is now available not just for big enterprises but for small and medium businesses to really gain insight and to really bring relevant offerings to customers across all of their channels. So it's the combination of the increased data and the availability of the technology to do it.
What's your definition of business analytics?
Well, for SAS, we've been in that business for 35 years now, and for us, it's everything required to bring insight for competitive advantage. And so our platform, if you will, for that, it includes the ability to bring data together, data integration, to store it in a manner that's conducive to analytics, to generate insight, then to present it through reporting, and lastly to have specialized tools for social media analytics and social networking so that you can take advantage of all the streams of data from Facebook and all these other places that are happening today.
So small and mid-sized businesses don't have kind of the sophisticated IT staff and business analytics staff that their larger brethren do. How can SAS help small and mid-sized businesses succeed in analytics?
Well, that's a great question, and maybe 20 years ago would have been a real challenge, but over the last 10 years SAS has invested heavily to not only have that platform I described earlier, but business solutions that sit on top of that platform so that the marketer and the finance professional and the PR professional can take advantage of that power that's in the platform in a very specific way to their domain. So it's really purpose-built for different types of personas so that if you're a marketer or another professional, you have the power of that analytics at your fingertips. So it's much more accessible to small and medium businesses than ever before.
Business analytics is a big space. What advice would you give to mid-sized businesses that are starting out? How do they get started?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is they need to understand what their real business issue is. Where are they trying to compete? What insights are really going to move the needle on their organizational goals? That's really the first thing. What are we trying to achieve? The next thing then is to start small and be focused on getting some business value early in the process, and then have a roadmap so you can grow those capabilities over time. That's what we recommend.
Start small and grow. Good advice. Thanks, Pat.
Thanks.